Hello, thank you for checking out Mr. Ware's videos. And today we're looking at percent of a whole number and decimal percent of a whole number. So this is preparation for exponential functions. I just want to make sure everybody knows how to convert a number into a percentage into a decimal. That's basically the main thing I want people to understand from this. How to convert a percent to a decimal. So let's take a look at a couple of examples. Alright, so it says what is 58% of 800? So all you're going to do is convert the percent to a decimal and then multiply it times the other number. So in order to convert a percent to a decimal, there's two ways to look at it. You can do 58 and divide it by 100. And then take that and multiply it times 800. But what's going to happen is you're always going to move this decimal two places to the left. So to convert it to from a percent, you're going to move it two places to the left. So I can just take that 58 and move the decimal two places. So that's going to give me 0.58, and then I multiply it times 800. That's all you got to do. Okay? And when you do that, it'll equal 464, and that's your answer. Alright, so take a look at this one and see if you can solve this. Alright, so let's take a look at this one. So we're going to convert the percent into a decimal. I'm move the decimal two places. So you can put 0.63. I like to put 0.63, or you can put 0.63, and you multiply that times 600. And when you do that, you end up with 378. So that's your answer. Alright, let's take a look at another example. Alright, so here it says find 23.2% of 62 and round it to the nearest hundred. Okay, so and it gets a little confusing because you have the decimal there. But if it says percent and you need to convert it, just move it two decimal places to the left. So we're going to move this two decimal places to the left. And I'm going to have 0.232. And we will multiply it times 62. And then when we multiply it times 62, you'll have 14.384. Okay? But since it says round to the nearest hundredth, what you want to do is find that number here, and we did this in a previous video, right? This is the number they want us to change right here, and I'm going to underline this one, and you look to see if it's 4 or less, let it rest. If it's 5 or more, raise the score. This is 4 or less, so we're going to let it rest. So you'll leave that as 14.38. Alright, now take a look at this one and see if you can solve this one. Remember, just move it two decimal places to the left. Alright, so to solve this one, we'll move the decimal two places to the left. That's going to get us 1.404. Okay, you're not getting rid of any numbers. You just 1.404. And then multiply it times 349. Okay. This is a good one. Okay, so 349. So you end up with 489.996. Okay. And we want to round to the nearest hundred. Okay. Now, the nearest hundred is right here. I'm going to change colors here. And we're going to look at this number here, this 6. Okay, so this is 5 or higher, or 5 or more. I'm trying to keep the the rhyme right. 5 or more, so you raise the score. So we're going to raise the 9 to 10, right? So that's going to make add 1 to this one. Well, this is 9 as well, so that's going to make it 10. That's going to add a 1 here. So you'll end up with 400. Change colors back. 490. Because it keeps rising all the way to the 8 becomes 9. So you got 490. And you don't have to put the zeros on the end here because it's a decimal. But that's it. That is rounding, or make sure I got the right thing right here. This is percent of a whole number and decimal percent of a whole number. I want to thank you for checking out Mr. Ware's videos. Have a nice day.